execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe that's what I do. Or just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a shit about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Me now, I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Here's Richie James on the return. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Here's take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Raheem Mostert.
5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 29-yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
49-yard line.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Gain on the play. Brings up third.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson with a first down carry. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
11.
Garoppolo now. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Mosley. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines. While this one...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Score, Niners 7, Cowboys nothing.
Can you hear me on your TV? See if you can hear me. Let's cut out this.
Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
In on the tackle.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And the Cowboy first down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Dak going to try and run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Prescott from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. For the second half, 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy to get back on track.
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, 49ers 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
7-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Garoppolo again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
10.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2nd and 10 at the Niners' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Ezekiel Elliott.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a 6 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 49ers.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Ooh, Lord have
And
mercy.
he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
49ers. Raheem Mostert, 91 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Boy, it's only a one-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And they got it. They recovered it. Hey, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Elliott, toss right. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Again, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mostert. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Mostert.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The 11-yard line. A gain of a yard.
He's back to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll run with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is.
She-Rag got me.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know Draco. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Tano Passanio. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mayfield now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before. Going out. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 23. play action. Now it's Mahomes. It'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
And the Browns first down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Jacob Phillips on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham, 94 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Makes the score.
Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has...
He's got a man, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And it goes for a gain of 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
16-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete right around the end. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 44 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 50.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He'll buy some time right. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one complete to Hill. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes to throw once more. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Mayfield steps away to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. Gonna let one. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
On second and 15 now. Mahomes complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The end result, 21 yards. Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
That's going to be caught at the
10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys.